the Pike.
Yeah, we do it every Friday at this time. We play your messages back from the Pike Breakdown Lane. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into this week.
Shoe, what I have for you is a large, girthy, hard, spicy stick of soupy from Westerly, Rhode Island.
Oh, God.
Give me a call, big boy.
Oh.
It's your buddy Trev from the Struggling Artist Podcast.
Oh, my God. It's Supersetta season. Soupy season, as they say in Westerly.
What is this?
There's the Italian community in southern Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Makes Supersetta, which is like a salami.
Oh.
But theirs in that particular area of the world is different from all the others.
Apparently they're sexy.
It's spicier, and it's so very delicious, and it's always homemade. And there's only like one or two places that still do it down there. So my friend Trev Allen from the Struggling Artist Podcast is from there. And so every year, he goes down and picks me up a couple of sticks of it. So
okay.
I forgot. Now, look at me. I'm drooling.
He is,
I'm
actually.
drooling. I'm literally drooling talking about it. You know what? It's the perfect beer food. It really is. It's spicy, salty. It's wonderful, and you have that with a nice beer. Oh, it's so, so good. Trev, I'm going to call you right after the show.
Hi, Mike. This is Ron in Shrewsbury. It seems to me like the guy sprung it on her at the last minute. Like maybe he's thinking this is going nowhere. Why should I pay the bill? If he thought it was going somewhere, he probably would have paid the whole thing. Well, that's my take on it. Well, as they say, ciao.
Do they say ciao?
You know what they say.
As they say. So he's referring, I think, to what we were talking about. Was that yesterday? The guy who asked a girl out on Tinder. They went on a date, and then at the end he said, "Why don't we go halvesies on the dinner?" And she was upset about it, and he couldn't understand why. And one of the reasons he gave I thought was hilarious. Well, you ordered an appetizer, and I didn't even touch it, so I shouldn't have to pay for that. And we agreed that if it's not the guy paying for it, it's whoever initiated the date, or at least that's what I agreed on.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but traditional rules say the guy pays for the date unless it's agreed upon beforehand differently.
Right. Now, I didn't think about Ron's angle there, is that maybe at some point during the date he was like, I don't want this to happen.
Yeah.
So he kind of like sabotaged it on his own and said, why don't we go halves on this, because I don't want a second date.
That's not cool.
But then she went off on him, so he had to make a TikTok video. You have to make a video and put it out there for everybody to see.
Well, you don't have to.
And thankfully for that. And, but that was a lively discussion yesterday. All right, Ron, that was a good way to think about it. I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah, just wanted to say, in honor of Friday being Women in Hockey Night at the Railers, if you're not watching the PWHL, sort yourself out. All of their games stream on YouTube.
Okay, first of all, sort yourself out. That's very Canadian, right? Very Canadian. Oh, this is the... Tres Riviere, is that how you say it? The Three Rivers? Trois-Rivières fan.
The guy with the cowbell. He sat behind me at that game that night, him and his buddies.
So he is Canadian. Sorry, buddy.
I think some of, at least PWHL Boston's games are on Nesson. It's good hockey. It's very professional. They get physical out there on the ice. And it's great to watch. And there's a few rules changes between the NHL and the PWHL that I think make the game a lot more interesting. Definitely check them out. Support women's hockey. Hockey's for everybody.
It is. That's awesome. And then so tonight is the Women in Hockey Night, and you said that there's going to be a couple of players from the PWHL, right?
From the Boston team. Who
are
going
nice.
to be there dropping the puck and signing autographs.
Oh, cool.
So that'll be cool, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I think, what's the deal they have? Like if you're part of a girls program?
If you play any women's sports, you get a free ticket. But
nice.
You have to call like today.
Yeah, get ahead
obviously early to get this taken. They have all the details on their website, railershc.com.
Nice.
Hey, Shu, I heard you guys talking about how the Worcester Railers are having a Star Wars night at the game on Saturday. I got a bone to pick with that. They've done that already. When are they going to do Spaceballs night?
I wholeheartedly agree. Get the oversized Darth Vader. Get Smoothie to wear the oversized Darth Vader helmet on the bench. You keep banging his head on the glass.
What a great idea.
That's an awesome idea. I mean, Spaceballs night.
And I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Now let's see how well you handle it.
First 1,000 people get a Schwartz.
If this guy shows up, come down to the penalty box. Let me know you're there, and I will make some Spaceball references tomorrow on the microphone.
Oh, yeah. You should do that anyway,
I
just
know,
to
I
mess
will.
with the Star Wars nerds.
Yeah.
That's an excellent idea.
Yeah, I
man.
should.
She's gone from suck to blow.
Yeah, we need more of that.
Well, that would be my last day at the Railers if I made that comment.
Hey, Shu, I heard you talking about shows you're watching on Netflix right now. I just started watching that show, Loudermilk. I highly suggest it.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen Loudermilk?
A couple of episodes.
I love that show. So
Yeah.
Sam Loudermilk is my spirit animal.
Okay.
Seriously.
I can see that.
I mean, he is just a miserable, combative jerk. And I'm
Yes.
like, oh, yeah, I get it.
I watched a
get
couple
it.
of episodes. I say I work with this every morning. I don't need to see
Right,
any
yeah.
more.
I love it, man. It's so well written. And Brian Regan, the comedian, is in it, and he's fantastic.
Yeah,
he's
he
an
is.
excellent actor, by the way. I mean, I was really surprised by that. But it's what's the name of the guy that plays Sam Loudermilk? Ron Livingston. Right. Yeah, he was in Band of Brothers. He was in The Office. He was in Office Space and Sex and the City. He was a big character in that for a little while. Highly recommend that. It was only on Amazon for a while, but I think Amazon didn't renew them. But it's blowing up on Netflix. So I'm hoping that they get another season out of it.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they're starting to really push it right now.
Yeah, I think it's because it's doing really well. So I hope our friend comedian Jimmy Dunn is one of the writers on that show. So I hope that happens. And again, I was talking about the show that he was referring to. I was talking about Griselda, which is on Netflix also, with Sofia Vergara. I stayed up way too late last night watching the first 3 episodes. It is such a good series, and she is amazing. This is Sofia Vergara.
Unlike you've ever seen.
At her best. She is fantastic, and the story and everything is so fascinating. So I highly recommend that if you're going to binge something this weekend. All right, thanks for your messages on the Pike Breakdown Lane. Remember, we'll never call you back. We'll never sell your information. We just don't know how.